Hey, friendos. Welcome back to me rambling at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. in the morning. Guess what? Updated to 1.2. We got cake, dispensers, lapis ore, which I don't think we'll find in our current generation biome area because, we haven't, we can generate new things for that. There's sandstone, spruce, birch, a lot of new dyes, bone meal, some sheep, renames. Skeletons can drop bones. Spiders can climb up walls. That's kind of it so far. Let's hop right into it. Right. Let's turn this up a little bit. Sorry. Today it's been stressful. Can I open my inventory with E? No, it's still the old one. I've had a really hard time with classes recently, and that's what we're gonna talk about today: classes and procrastination, while we clear out a flat space for the house. I dug myself a hole for this, or a hole myself for this. Okay, I guess it can go back to 30. Tinkering volume. But essentially, when I first started my classes, I was attending the classes every day. I was going through them, waking up every morning at 7 a.m. to shower, get ready, and then be in classes by 8. And then, spend the whole day doing classes, and, I'd do homework and whatever, and it was fine. I was all caught up, besides math, but I never really understood math anyways. I've always been terrible at math. It's just been difficult, because after a while, you start to get a little lazy. Like, I stopped just watching the lectures. I would open up a game on my other monitor and have the lecture up on the one, and one thing led to another. I was paying more attention to the game than I was to the lecture. And then another thing led to another, and I found out that a lot of the lectures were recorded. So I just I was like, oh well, you know what? Some of the less important lectures, like math or business or I don't know, like English or something like that. Maybe I can just skip them and rewatch the recordings. But I'll still sit in for some of them. So that led to me skipping some classes and just tuning in for the ones I thought were important. And then because of that, I would actually end up not watching the lectures, the recorded lectures at all that I missed in person. And I would just procrastinate more and more over and over again until, the next thing you know, I have like a huge backlog of lectures and I can't watch them anymore because I don't have the time. And this wasn't that bad beforehand. Before I talked about a little bit that I went to Florida on a trip, but before that trip, I had I was doing good. I had a good record. Oh, I totally was supposed to flatten all this, wasn't I? Oh. Well, shoot. I had a good record, is what I'm trying to say. Everything was up to par, up to snuff, whatever you want to call it. This was just before my reading week, so a week before reading week. I'd taken my midterm exams for my programming classes. For those of you who don't know, I'm taking a programming programming course at my college. Well, the program is about programming, coding, computer science stuff, you know. I had done the midterms, and all that was left was like a test for math, a test for this production course I had, and a assignment for English. And I went to Florida, and I completely forgot about everything. I completely forgot about all the things to do, so I missed all the tests and the assignments. And those are they were worth quite a substantial amount in my grade. And you know, that definitely, it took a hit to my marks. And I mean, I didn't watch a single lecture when I was in Florida. I was just enjoying myself. I was just trying to be in the moment. And you know, I blame that on me completely. I really should have. I brought my laptop for a reason, and I really should have been catching up to work and then doing that stuff. But you know, I didn't. And in the end, it became an issue. I decided to extend my stay to Florida for an extra 5 days, which went into reading week, which was fine because, you know, I didn't have any work assigned during reading week. It was just kind of relaxed time, so, you know, it wasn't a big deal. And again, I had the opportunity, a whole 5 days of no classes to watch, no lectures, just time to have work. And let me tell you, I had time to do the work. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and tell you guys that I didn't have time. I had time. I just didn't take advantage of it. And that's completely on me. I'm not making excuses. I'm definitely in the guilty here, but I don't know, I couldn't do it. Just procrastination. I always told myself I can do it later, I'll catch up on this, but when it's time, I don't have the motivation to do it. I don't have the strength to do it almost. And I just lack the self-discipline to be able to. Anyways, as soon as I got back, was that freezing over there? As soon as I got back from Florida, I realized everything that I missed and everything that I had to do, and you know, I emailed a bunch of I emailed my math teacher, my production teacher, my English teacher. I emailed them, hey, can I do the stuff I missed? Can I hand in some of the stuff? And my math teacher said that I couldn't do the test anymore, but I could do some of the lab stuff that we were doing, and my English teacher said I could hand in the assignment, but it would only be worth, you know, half of the mark that it was. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. Guess what? I didn't end up doing it, and now I can't hand it in anymore. Both of them. And now I'm stuck. And I tried so hard to just motivate myself to catch up and watch the lessons. But really, I couldn't. I lacked the motivation to do it. I mean, the closest I got was watching one lecture and working on some stuff with as a group project, because I don't like to be the kind of person who slacks off in a group project and you know, makes everyone else look stupid, or you know, brings the group down. You know, I kind of think highly of what other people think of me. You know, I care about what people think of me, and I don't want to let other people down, so I pull my weight around there, but it's sad, really, when I look at myself. I've fallen so incapable to just do simple things like spend a day to catch up and watch all the lectures I've missed, which I've missed a ton. I'm like 5 lectures behind in programming, and I don't know how many in my other programming course, and I need to catch up. And at this point, I think I might fail some of the courses and have to retake them, which, you know, I don't want. That's terrible. But I think that's the direction I'm heading. And it's all my fault. I'm not saying it isn't. It's the thing, you know, like, another thing is my sleep schedule over time. As I became more lazy and procrastinated more, I had more time to myself, so I ended up staying up later, and, you know, everything just flipped. Put some torches down here. That's weird that they just light up like that. I'll probably put them close to the workbench. Sorry, let me get back to what I'm talking about. I stayed up later as a result, and then, I couldn't wake up in the morning in time for classes, so I just missed everything. And I just relied on watching the recordings, which I didn't even do myself. And, sometimes my classmates will ask me, like, hey, how far along are you with this? Like, my friends, my schoolmates now, they'll ask me how far along I am with something, and I have to lie to them and say, like, yeah, I'm a little behind, but I'm catching up, when really I'm incredibly behind, and it's embarrassing, honestly, on my end, to talk about that. It's sad. It's just been difficult. And I still haven't fixed the issue. I'm still having trouble getting motivated to do schoolwork and do all that. And it's funny, too, because at the start, I was so motivated. I was so excited to do this course. I was so happy. I found friends. My friend Sydney that I mentioned in the other video, she's amazing. She's been awesome to talk to. She helps a lot. It's great. I've found people that are like me, that are nice, that are interested in this program, and here I am just squandering it. Just sitting on it and just stepping on it. And that's the thing. It kind of leads into falling into like a little bit of a depression. And this kind of ties in part with the whole, the Uber Eats addiction too, as well. It's just kind of sad, really. I'm moving into residence in January, and I'm lucky to be moving in with one of my close friends who is in a similar program at the same school, but we go to the same campus, or we will be going to the same campus. But flipped sleep schedule, spending long hours in the night not doing anything, procrastinating over a program that I originally was so motivated in, and wasting my money on food that doesn't even make me feel good. I mean, I wake up disappointed in myself. Like, I feel like a degenerate, and I go on my phone, sitting in bed for 3 hours, scrolling on social media, TikTok, whatever, feeling sorry for myself. Like, I can't do anything. And then I get up. I sometimes, or the majority of the time, I don't even take a shower unless I'm going out, which it makes me disappointed in myself too. Because I used to always just take a shower, get ready, even if I wasn't going out, just because I felt productive. I felt like I was going to do something that day, and it made me do things. But now I can't even find the motivation to do that unless I'm going out. So I get up, go to my computer desk, turn on my computer. I look at the time. I say, okay, I have all the time in the world today to do this, but I'm not going to start with it. Let's start by watching a couple videos on YouTube. Let's start by watching some Netflix, making lunch, eating whatever, ordering food, like I said, like I don't want to. I talked about that whole spiral in my other video, but... Oh boy. Okay, yeah, I need to... Oh, yikes. Jeez. Holy... Anyways, let me get back to the topic here. I procrastinate, is what I'm trying to say. I eat food, watch these shows, play video games, I procrastinate. I make up time for myself that I can't. And it's making things incredibly difficult. And this is kind of leading into the next topic that I want to talk about today that I kind of already mentioned a little bit, which is spiraling into a depression. And is it really depression? I mean, I'm not even sure. I mean, I wake up, I feel sad for myself. I feel like a degenerate. I feel like a disappointment. I'm lying to people about how far I am along my course, lying to my parents, lying to my friends, lying to just whoever, because I feel embarrassed to tell them that I'm failing. Like, I'm not doing a good job. I've lost motivation, and it's really hard to deal with. And I lie in bed for so long when I wake up because I lack the motivation to get up, to take a shower, to get ready. And then I procrastinate. I get up and my brain convinces myself to procrastinate. It convinces myself that I can make time to do something else, when really I can't. It convinces me that I can spend more money on food when I can. Money's tight right now and I'm wasting it. Make a nice little carpet here. I don't see... it doesn't show you the biome in this version, but... Sorry. There's a lot of silence, there's a lot of pauses, and a lot of me just rambling. I'm just trying to think to myself. And like I said, it makes me really sad, because this isn't who I was. A month and a half ago, I was excited, I was motivated, I did everything, and now here I am doing nothing. I don't even know what to think anymore. And I don't want to say it's a depression because I don't know. I'm not sure what depression is these days. I have friends who say they have depression and they seem worse off than me. And then I see on social media these different types of depression people have, and I'm just confused. I don't know if it's just a seasonal thing or if it's just me just being sad in general, but I don't know, and I'm afraid to even think about it. And it's kind of struggling with the idea, just like how I was discussing with my bisexuality in the other video I had. It's all just been a very confusing, a very hard month for me, and it's been kind of going down as one of the worst in a while. I haven't felt this bad in a pretty long time. I can't go up there or else I'm gonna get shot. Just waiting for the day to come. Sorry, you have to see this, guys. I'm not really sure what I can do to get motivated again, and I'm scared to talk to other people, to talk to people I know. If talking to you guys online, it almost feels like a safe space. I know barely if any people are watching, and I can just rant to myself, I guess. And that feels nice. Oh, right, we have reeds. Might as well plant these. Oh, hey, the leaves changed because of the biome change. That must mean this is a winter biome. Although I don't see it up there, so that must be fine. Oh. Okay. Oh, actually, look, we can do this now. Bone meal. And I think we can actually get plants. Like flowers and stuff like that. Hold on, let's see. Oh, I guess not in this update. Maybe it's just for dye then? But yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's a very confusing... It's been a very confusing time. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And a creeper? Full armor, look at that. Creepers are janky in this version. Please don't blow anything up. I don't know how many hits they can take. This is scary. If you guys... If there's anyone watching that has struggled with this kind of stuff before, if, you know, you want to talk about it, you have anything you want to, you know, tell me, advice you want to give, whatever, let me know. We can talk, because I'd like to know how you got over it, or how you're dealing with it, or what you're struggling with. You know, we can help each other out. I have a sort of pressure to not display myself as, you know, someone going through something, I guess is the way to put it, because with the people I know, I just kind of look that way, I guess, or at least that's what I feel like in my mind. I feel like I'm the only one who seems, in a sense, you know, like normal, like stable. I don't go through things, but if I admit that I've been having trouble, it stops looking that way. And I don't want to look weak. I don't want to look like that. Thank you. I can't thank you guys enough for listening, if you are listening out there, for listening and watching. Thank you, YouTube, for existing. That's a good way to put it. It's nice to be able to rant about stuff on here. I've noticed that, you know, a lot of these videos, they'll be 30 to 40 minutes, or in between 20 to 40 minutes, and, you know, a lot doesn't typically happen. You know, it's kind of a small cuts. Like, we've only really built a bridge, a hut, a little staircase, a dock, and I mean, by the end of this, we'll be just having flat ground to build a house upon, but, you know, it's nice just to talk. Nice to vent, but, you know, like I said, if you guys have anything you want me to build, or if you guys have something you want me to talk about, just please let me know, because it doesn't always have to be about my life. We can talk about other things, too. I can make a shovel. I don't know why I'm digging with my hand. I don't want money out of any of these videos, or fame, or anything like that. Really, I just wanted to vent, was the whole idea of starting up the channel in the first place. And now that I think about it more, it's an opportunity to connect with people that struggle with the same issues as me. You know, if any of them ever show up. The YouTube algorithm is a lot different these days than what it was back when it was first created. So things are a little bit different now, but like I said, if years from now someone stumbles upon these videos and they find comfort in them, they find, you know, a soul who who they can relate to, then good. You know, it's the best feeling is when you're struggling with something, but you're struggling it together with someone else. You're not alone. And that can do wonders on your mental health and your motivation. Please keep that in mind. I think I'm going to end it here today, guys. I've kind of gone a little deep with what I was talking about today. I don't want to get too deep or philosophical with you guys, or extended or anything like that. But thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Take care.